Well, hi there pluckers, Arthur Sawfingers again with you with hopefully another interesting lesson. This is part 3 of my lessons for Fleetwood Mac's classic song Man of the World. We finished in part 2 at the end of the second verse before it went into the solo, the classic solo. Okay, I did show you the chords, but for the solo itself, underneath the solo there's 3 chords if you want to play the rhythm behind the solo. It's D, F, A6, okay, and a G minor. That's the A6 is the bar off, first 4 strings on the 2nd fret of the 1st finger, 5th string open, downwards. Okay, we played that in the verse, so it's A6, same chords as in the verse, so D, and so on. Okay, so into the middle section. Now, so that's the rhythm behind the solo itself. Now, the solo itself, I'm going to show you the way I play it on an acoustic. Obviously, on an electric, on the original, some of the solo is right up here on the sort of 17th, 15th fret, all that sort of thing. So obviously I'm not doing that. So this is a simplified version for the acoustic guitar. Okay, I'll go through it once and then I'll try and break it down for you. Okay, so it starts off. Okay, so that sort of thing. So let's get to it. So starting off, I'm playing the 5th fret of the top E string. Then we go down to the 2nd fret, up to the 3rd fret, all on the top E. So, and then back up to the 5th fret on the top E string. Okay, so 5th on the top E string, 2nd, 3rd, back up to the 5th. Back down to the 2nd on the top E string, then the 3rd fret of the 2nd, and then the 4th fret of the 3rd. So you've got like a diagonal bit there. Okay, so then we've got a slide, and obviously on the original it's a bend. You can, if you want to, try and bend it. You can go from the 5th fret of the 2nd string, bend up and down. I did it as a slide from 5th on the 2nd to 7 on the 2nd and back again. Right? So 5 to 7, back to 5 on the 2nd string. So far. Okay. And then what I do is I bar the 3rd and 2nd strings on the 3rd fret with the 1st finger, and I play the 2nd string on the 3rd fret, then the 3rd string on the 2nd fret. Okay, so now we've got okay, alright, and then what we do is you go, so we have 3 on the 2nd, 3 on the 3rd, back to the 3 on the 2nd, up to the 5th on the 2nd, and back to the 3rd on the 2nd. So now, from the beginning, slowly. Then we go back to the 5th on the 2nd, to the 3rd on the 2nd, and then, so now we've got okay, that's the slide we got. Then we do a slide from 5 to 7 on the 2nd, so then up to 5 on the top. So and then back to 7 on the second. Okay, so very slowly. Okay, that's the first phrase. Okay, now the second phrase, obviously the original first note is a big slide from here right up to here, so we can't do, obviously, you know, decided it wasn't really very practical on an acoustic, so I'm just going from the second on the third to top E string on the fifth. Okay, it's octaves, yeah, sort of thing. So that's the first note on the second phrase. So right, so let's just do it from the first one again. We'll go from the very first one, okay? Slowly. As far as we got, yeah? Now this is, after you've done that, we go a little run down on top E string. So it goes after that, second on the third to fifth on the top. We go to 7 on the top E string, 5 to 3 to 2. So right, little run down, 7, 5, 3, 2 on the top E string. Then that third on the second, and that fourth on the third. So that diagonal again. Okay. So second phrase so far. Or slower. And we do that little slide again from 5 to 7 and back again on the second string. So right, and then we do that bar again on the third fret of the third string and the second string, and we go second string, third string, and we back to the second. So second string, third fret, third string, third fret, back to the second string, third fret, up to the fifth fret on the second string, and then up to the sixth fret, second string. So right, so from the beginning of this second phrase, right, then we slide that right up to the 11th fret on the second string. Alright, so that's the way I do it anyway. Slide it. Okay. And then we go back down to the 5th fret on the second, and then the 3rd fret on the second. So far, the second phrase. Right, and the final phrase is top E string 5th fret, then open top E string, right, and then the 2nd fret on the top E string, 3rd fret top E string, and then back to the 2nd fret. So top E string 5th fret, open top E string, 2nd fret top E string, 3rd fret top E string, either the 2nd fret top E string, or preferably, as you're on if you're doing it on your own, a D chord. So it's If not, just play the single second fret of the third string. So the whole thing slowly, okay? From the first phrase, here we go. With that line on the words where it goes, I need a good woman, and we go into the middle section of the song, the bridge section, okay? And the way I play that is an F sharp minor, so it comes out of that solo. It goes I need a sorry, I need a good woman, da 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 da, E minor. Back to F sharp minor, E minor, A. So it's F sharp minor to E minor, F sharp minor to E minor, A. Okay, so coming out of the solo, one needs a good woman, should. Don't say I'm a good man. Oh, if I could. Okay, it stops on the A. Okay, now the riffs, little riffs. If you want to play the riffs in the bridge section, give you some idea how to do that on an acoustic. So coming out of the solo. Just get the words in front of me, I can really see what I'm doing here. Sorry about this, badly organised. Right, so coming out of the solo it goes I need a good F sharp minor woman. It just basically hit the F sharp minor once really, because there's a quick solo bit there where it goes right, the way I play that is go right up to the 10th fret on the 2nd string, down to the 9th, then we go to the 7th. This is all on the 2nd string, and you go down to the 7th, but you do a hammer up to the 9th and back again. Right, so it's hammer up, pull off to the 9th and back to the 7th. So it's down to the 5th on the 2nd, and finally I play the 6th fret of the 3rd. Okay, so, or you could possibly play the 2nd fret of the 2nd if you wanted to stay on the 2nd string. So it's the same note. Okay, so either the 6th on the 3rd or the 2nd on the 2nd. The choice is yours there. So coming out of the solo it goes, I need a good woman. Okay, and then back to the F sharp minor. So it was, and then there's 4 beats on that E minor. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, and then that comes in with the second bit of a lead work on the E minor. So coming out of solo, and I need a good woman. Like a band should. Right, so it's open 2nd string, 5th fret of the 2nd string, 7, all on the 2nd string, 8, 10, 12. So open 2nd string, 5th on the 2nd string, 7th on the 2nd string, 8th on the 2nd string, 10th on the 2nd string, 12th on the 2nd string. And then back to the F sharp minor. This time, second time round, it's basically the same apart from the last note. Goes back, ends up on the 7th fret of the 2nd string. 7th fret of the 2nd string. So it goes, instead of going to the 6th fret of the 3rd, it goes to the 7th on the 2nd. Back to there. So slowly, from coming solo, becomes I meet a good woman, try to make me feel like good man should. 3, 4, to keep. Where he goes, I don't say I'm a good man, but only if I could. Sorry about my singing, but that's basically it. Trying to do both things at the same time. If you don't want to, just play the chords. Okay, so coming out solo. I need a good woman. Da, 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 okay, but if you want to play it, the way it's on the record, I need a good woman, make you feel that good. Get the idea, don't you? Just play along with the record to get the timing right, okay? Then to finish the song off, we just go into another verse, exactly the same as usual, okay? I could tell you about my life and keep you amused, I'm sure, about a brother every time I cry. Does the first riff again. That's that let down as you do after the first verse. Bend, pre-bend. And how I wish I was in love. And it's the same riff as usual. And then we go into the outro. Bit of a pause, and then it goes. Okay, so what that is, right, so basically very simple. It's a partial F sharp minor but played high up, just a diagonal bit. So 9th fret of the top E string, 10th fret of the 2nd string, 11th fret of the 3rd string. And then you put your pinky, so you strike those 3, then put your pinky up to the 12th fret on the top E string, and then hit the chord again. Okay. Then we play, what I was doing was just play a standard E minor strum, and then we play a harmonics on the 12th fret. So you basically put your finger, I'm using my 3rd finger, right across the top of the strings, very lightly, light pressure on the strings, don't press hard, just a very light, just rest your finger on the strings right above the 12th fret, right over the 12th fret. Strum them down and let go. I'm just pressing, just resting my finger, not pressing at all. So you strum down and let go. Okay, so that's so I just do that strum, play the 12th fret on the top E string, pinky, take pinky off, play the strings again, E minor, harmonic, and this time you play the same chord again, but this time you play the chord, but then you play the 10th fret on the top E string. So it's chord, and then the 10th fret on the top E string, then the 12th fret of the top E string, and then the chord again. So it's first time it's just, second time it's like, so that's, and that chord again. Okay, and then that E minor again, harmonic, and then to finish it off, Obviously it really needs to be right up here somewhere, but we can't get there, so I'm doing a harmonic on the 7th fret. Just the top 3 strings will do, 3 or 4 strings. Same idea, rest your finger, whichever finger you're using, very very lightly right over the 7th fret. Strum them down quite hard and then let go. Okay, so the whole ending is okay, and there you have it. That's my take on Man of the World from Fleetwood Mac classic song. Thanks very much for watching. Hope you found that interesting. It's not exactly the same as a record, but it's not far off it. Okay, making allowances for the fact we're on an acoustic. Okay, and there's only one guitar. Okay, so see you in the next lesson.